Dillon. Good morning, Dillon.
Hello, Miss Fletcher, what's up?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm alright for the time.
Excellent, excellent, Dillon. Now, Dillon, we all know. Now, the world of Facebook knows you as a very passionate poet,
I'm
and
having a bit of a problem hearing you.
you're not hearing me clearly.
No.
All right, so we're gonna try to sort that problem out. All right, so I'm going to try asking Dillon a question again. Hopefully he hears me. Dillon, tell me how long you've been writing poems.
Well, I began in 2005.
Two
When I was 16. Yeah, 2005.
What motivated you, or what inspired you to start writing poetry?
Well, love, there was this person whom I admired tremendously, but at the time was too shy. So decided to begin to write to express myself and my feelings.
Oh, so this was a lady friend of yours?
Yeah, I was a crush at the time.
Oh, so you wrote her a poem. Did you give her the poem?
I actually sent it with a friend.
You sent it?
I was too shy to deliver it.
Oh, does she know that you're the one who actually sent the poem to her?
Yeah, she knew.
She knew. Ah,
yeah.
Nice, nice. You see, I know a lot of guys get into poetry just because of us ladies, you know.
Yeah, it's a motivation.
Oh gosh. Dillon, I know you're not just passionate about poetry, but you're passionate about love and crime and violence and that sort of thing, and standing up against crime and violence, especially in your homeland of St. Vincent. Tell me a little bit about events that you've actually attended that, for instance, I know you were part of the march in St. Vincent against crime and violence, right? We've actually got that image right now on the screen. Tell me a little bit about that event.
Well, it was organized by Leave Out Violence in SPG Association. And I began writing poems what I heard about the disappearance of Shanika Small. So I kept up to date tackling the issue with my poetry. Then after Nyla John came on board and she decided she would form the organization. So we kept talking, exchanging ideas and stuff.
Right.
So the association was officially formed. They had the march and rally. I actually attended the march. I was unable to stay for the rally. But the march, it was a good turnout.
Good.
Although the weather was kind of a bit rainy and stuff, the turnout was great. A lot of young people especially was there.
Right. I know you were also part of the Compass Writers Brunch. Now, I know Mr. Past Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Mr. James Mitchell, was part of this. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Well, it was great. This was the second time actually going. And last year, I actually got to sit right next to him. And this year, the same thing happened. And while there, after we finished eating and things, we had some little discussions and stuff. And was asking him about publishing and stuff. So he was there discussing it with me and stuff. It was a great experience to know that he was a former prime minister and he has so many knowledge that he could share and pass down with other persons, especially youth.
Good. I know you're quite in tune with what's happening in the world, and you have quite a few tributes that you've penned. But I want you to really briefly, because we're running out of time, but I want you to tell me a little bit about your Trayvon Martin poem, Dillon.
Well, when I heard about what happened, it touched me because as a young person, you could relate to the situation because violence and crime, it's a real drastic problem in the world. And then being with Trayvon now, it kind of includes a bit of racism.
Yep.
So as I kept reading the stories and seeing the tributes that others were doing and the music, and I kept reading and reading, I get sort of attached to the situation and decided to write something about it.
And that's excellent. Don't worry, I'm still yet to share that poem with our viewers on the program. So hopefully I get to share it next week. All right. Finally, you want to say a special hi, good morning to anyone out there in St. Vincent? Any of your friends?
everyone that's been supporting me, friends and family, my parents especially. So I have some friends in Greens, Angelique Hernandez, Abia Lawrence, Connie Horvan, Kendall, everyone who has been supporting me from the beginning until now.
Great.
And special thanks to you for this interview.
You're welcome. And before we're completely out of time, what would you say is your strongest piece of poetry that you've ever written to date?
Well, I would have to say tribute to Mommy, because Mother's Day has gone, and I decided to write it and read it to her on Mother's Day.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Dillon, it's been a pleasure chatting with you and keeping connected with you. Of course, Facebook makes it all possible, and I want to commend you as a young man of the Caribbean who's putting all your energies into what you love to do, to spread the news and the word of love and to live life good with everyone. And I really want to say, you know, just keep doing what you're doing and keep spreading your light and your joy, not just in the Caribbean, but to people everywhere, every part of the world.
Thanks a lot.